Hello everyone, this is csdiveshgoyal, a practicing company secretary from Delhi. So in our last video, we have discussed about the applicability and non-applicability of the provision of the Demat as per the notification of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs on 27th October 2023. So in this video, we will discuss about the process of application of the ISIN because so many persons have asked us that how a private limited companies have to apply for the ISIN. So the first point, private limited companies have to hold a board meeting. In that board meeting, they have to choose their RTA and depository. RTA through which they want to go for the with the depository for application for the ISIN. So for that purpose, the process is very simple. The private limited companies have to hold a board meeting. Then the private limited companies have to enter into a contract with the RTA to get them ISIN. So RTA will create a three-party agreement between the depository, between the RTA and the company. The tri-party agreement will be there. And some more document will be prepared by the RTA regarding the conversion of the share into Demat. So all those documents, RTA will provide the company and company have to read the document, have to sign the document, provide it to the RTA. Then RTA will give these documents to the NSDL or CDSL, whatever depository you choose for the application for the ISIN. So process is very simple in this. But now the question arises, what about the fees? What about the fees on the application for the ISIN number? See, number one, ISIN is a security-based number. So if a private company having more than one security like equity share, preference share, and different class of preference share or debenture, so every class of security, every type of security is required a separate ISIN number. So first you have to see how many type of securities you are having in your company. See, if you are having only one equity shares in the company, then you have to apply for the one ISIN. Then now the cost of the ISIN. The cost which companies have to bear. Number one, the cost of the RTA. The cost of the RTA vary from RTA to RTA. As per our experience, we have seen RTAs are charging even the 3,000 per year and RTAs are charging even the 15,000 or 20,000 a year. So you have to choose accordingly which RTA through which RTA you want to go. And about the fees of the depository. The fees of the NSDL and the fees of the CDSL are the almost same. Number one, they will charge one-time fees, approximately 15,000 rupees for every company. Second, they will charge a security deposit of 10,000 from every company. Number three, there is a one annual fees. That annual fees is based on the capital of the company. Practically, if your capital up to 2 crore, the annual fees is approximately 5 to 7,000 for the NSDL or the CDSL. So these are the mandatory fees which every private company on which Demat provision is applicable have to pay. And the fees which we have discussed, this is for the per security. If a company having more than one type of security, then fees will be multiple in those things. So you have to very careful while choosing your RTA and the deposit to which you want to go. Now the second question, is the company required to register with both NSDL and CDSL? The answer is no. It is not mandatory for companies to apply for the ISIN with the board depository. It is the choice of the company whether they want to go with the NSDL or whether they want to go with the CDSL. The only thing you have to see, whatever depository with whatever depository you will apply for the ISIN, your directors or your shareholders, practically your shareholder have to open their Demat account with such depository. So make sure you have followed the proper procedure. Make sure you have read the proper three-party agreement and other documents provided by the RTA and the depository for the purpose of the signing. Now, the last point regarding the process, there is always a confusion whether the private company required to amend their article of association for Demat. See, practically we know the main characteristic of the private limited companies that their shares are not transferable. So shares of the private companies are not freely transferable, they are restricted. So practically it seems that if the shares of the private limited companies are not freely transferable, they are restricted, there should be clause in AOA regarding the Demat of the share. But practically we are saying we have not find anywhere under the companies regarding the same, and even the RTAs and depositories are not asking for the clause in the AOA. So they are amending, they are giving you the ISIN without alteration in the AOA. So there are the both school of thought. One school of thought is saying yes, it is required to amend the article of association and it should be amended. Other school of thought say no, it is not required to amend. So you have to choose it wisely according to your research, according to your knowledge, according to your discussion with your RTA and depository, whether you are converting your AOA and mentioning the clause of the Demat in the AOA or not. So hope we are clear with the process of the conversion of the shares into Demat by apply for the ISIN by the company. If you still have any question, any query, you can mention in the chat box, comment box. You can mention on the WhatsApp number of mine, which is showing on your screen. Further, the screen which you are seeing, this PPT, this article is published on my website, that is www.csdiveshgoyal.com. You can read it there anytime. So, any query, please, you can ask to us anytime. Thank you so much.